Kenneth Yates with MMAabsolute.com, and we're here at Chris Cisneros, who's just coming back from the mainland where he had his last fight. Chris, for people who wasn't there, talk a little bit about your fight and how it went down.
It started off okay. I started putting pressure. I guess the stand-up wasn't going his way. Our game plan was basically to stand and bang with the guy. The stand-up was going my way. He finally got me against the cage and he was taking me down, and that's where he felt comfortable. And I'm not gonna lie, that was a strong dude on top, man. I did whatever I could to get him off, and he wasn't going anywhere. But you know, I think I handled myself pretty well with the ground and pound defense. I threw a couple of submissions, but he was just damn strong. And that's basically the moral of the story. If he could get me down, he laid there and tried to do ground and pound. And when it got up, I was trying to take his head off.
Were you a little surprised that the ref didn't try to stand you guys back up more?
Actually, yeah, I was really surprised. Earlier that night, I had fights exactly like that, and they stood it up in like 10, 15 seconds and nothing was happening. And this one, they let it go for a very long time. I was surprised. I think it was minutes at a time. We was on the ground, nothing was happening, and they never stood it up. So, but you know, I cannot say what the reason was for that. But the fight was the fight. I should have prepared better in that aspect, and I didn't. So, you know, I kind of say nothing. He had his game plan. He stuck to it, and that was that.
So what's next for you? Well, where you go from here?
They gave me. I had a 2-fight contract. The plan was, if I won, I was gonna get back up there September 8th, fight for the title. They signed me to a 2-fight deal. So now that I lost, I don't know where that puts me. I'm already trying to get a hold of them because I want to fight already. I heard Jay Bolos is putting on a show, so I'm gonna hit up everybody. Anything I see, I'm gonna hit them up. So right now, nothing's confirmed, but I'm just staying in the gym, helping my boys that fight next, and that's all. That's where we're going from now.
Yeah, that kind of leads me to my next question. It looks like you're right back in the gym training again, and this is just 2 days after your fight. Are you like training already?
Yeah, I'm training a little bit. I'm not gonna go too hard, but honestly, I got home. I couldn't sleep. I just kept thinking about like what I could do better, and what I didn't work this last camp. And it's like he knew already what I didn't work on, and he went right to it, and it freaking worked. And I was just real upset. Like I had a lot of sleepless nights just thinking about what am I gonna do, who I'm gonna go. Who I'm gonna ask to help me, and this training camp, like, it went well with the speed and agility. Strength and power wise, I didn't really have the bodies in here to help me out, so I was training with like 125ers to like 145-pound wrestlers, and you know, they kept me on my toes and all, but strength, I was way stronger. So I just gotta get some bodies in here my weight, maybe a little bit bigger, to help me out there in that aspect. But I just appreciate all these smaller guys coming to help me out when, you know, they could easily say, hell no, you're too big or whatever. But they stuck it out and they helped me. They actually kicked my butt sometimes, man, badly. But yeah, I didn't have what I technically needed to get ready for this fight.
Oh, Chris, thank you for your time. In closing, is there anything you'd like to say to anybody or any comments at all?
Yeah, I want to thank all of Hawaii for having my back. You know, win or lose, I appreciate all the, you know, compliments and the, you know, that really touched the heart. And I promise you, I'm gonna work harder, way harder, 10 times harder. For some reason, I took this loss more personal than I took the Ben Saunders loss, but I don't want to lose anymore, so I'm just gonna work that much harder. And to all my sponsors, you know, thanks for the support, and I hope I can get you continued support for, you know, until I hang up the gloves. But yeah, just want to thank everybody for helping me out.
Well, Chris, thank you for your time, and like I said before, I know Hawaii still stand behind you. You know, you make us all proud as a fighter if you're from Hawaii. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Ask yourself.